This is Bobby at Pyle TV Repair with a functionality proof and dysfunctionality proof and failure proof of a bunch of boards for Panasonic that were apparently repaired and sent back on the 14th of this month. This is January 2021 by a customer with an, I'm sorry I don't have the name, but this is the lower buffer board, James Pyle. I hope I pronounced it properly. We've apparently repaired the top, the SU board, the SC board was also repaired, and we did not repair the lower buffer board. Customer said that the board worked for several hours, and then again the 7 blinks returned, and they sent the boards back, and today we put them back in the TV. Today we processed, it's been 5-6 days for the package in the processing queue, and today we put it back. Well, we didn't put it back, we just tested them. That board had a problem, the other two did not have any problem. So we stick them in the TV, and this is what we see. It doesn't really matter for the sake of warranty, and that's the best part, and that's what I like about our warranty. Those were sent for repair, for under warranty protection, and you know, whether we fix them here and say there's nothing wrong already, it doesn't really make any difference to the customer. It doesn't really matter to us whether you believe it or not, but the fact is, those two worked right out of the box. Our repairs held. Those are new transistors. One of the good things, we use American transistors here for replacements. Rather than Chinese, not equivalents, but direct substitutes to 30F131s that are normally on the boards. We use different transistors that we buy here from America, and they're good. And one of the good things about those and this particular board is, after working for 2 hours, it is not as warm as I've seen many of them being. This may have something to do with the video and the display mode as well, but I did like the way they test. I did like another board that we tested earlier this week. They don't develop such a high temperature, which is great. But what I wanted to show was the problem, and to say something more, the problem with this buffer, the lower buffer board, which is, again, this is the customer's name somewhere up there, and the usual way that I have shown many times on how to test those buffers. First, I want to just show that it is bad. I don't remember where the shortage was, so I'm just going again. There you go. So somewhere here there is a short, and that would correspond most likely to this IC. This is very unusual. It is unusual for both buffers to fail either in order, first the top one, then the bottom one, or generally for the bottom one to fail. This is maybe, I don't know, the 10th lower buffer or the 5th, somewhere there, that I've seen in the past 2-3 years. And there may be more, but as a proof of the fact that the lower buffers fail a whole lot less than the top ones, you don't need to search further than eBay. If you go and search that number on eBay, and the last time I did search for it on eBay, where's the TMPA? There you go. The number on that is TMPA 5341. You should find a whole lot more of those at a whole lot lower price than these, which is, for somebody in the business and for somebody who can apply common sense, which would be a very strong indication up to the point of proof that those fail a whole lot less than these. Now, the simplest solution to the problem that the customer faces is to have us repair and return that board. This will cost $70. You know, the time that we'll have to put into this, whether we replace an IC and test it here or up there, it doesn't really matter. It is the same type of labor, it is the same work. We don't want to buy and resell a board. I don't know whether that is right or wrong, and we don't have one that is bought from eBay. Perhaps we should, perhaps we shouldn't, but that's a business type of decision. From a customer standpoint, the cheapest and easiest thing to do is to just have us return all that, including that board, if they want it, of course, and just go and buy a used board on eBay. Of course, it may not work. It may be shorted, but the odds of that are relatively slow. And as you can see, that you do know now that the top buffer and the SC board are working fine. So if something doesn't work afterwards, you just return it and say it doesn't work, and you get another one. Of course, you can do it through us, but through us it's going to be another $70, and directly from eBay it will be probably, I don't know, $25, $30. Yes, you have to deal with two different vendors, which is also something that I don't recommend, but it is the cheapest. Engineering, repairs, all those things are all about choices and compromises and balance between convenience, flexibility, security, certainty, and everything. So what are you going to do? It's really up to you. What we will offer is to send a repaired board or any other board that we will take, again, apply warranty for, just like we did for those two, because you don't pay anything for us testing and showing you this. We'll pay for the return shipping, even though nothing of what was done was our fault. I don't think that the failure of this buffer has anything to do with those two or the TV. I think it's just time has come. And this is one of the cases where our return policy works against us. In other words, there's nothing here that we should be doing under warranty, and yet we are currently spending time, resources, and we're going to be spending money for returning those boards. But this is what our policy is, so that the customers don't have to doubt whether we are trying to cheat on them, and we don't have to doubt whether customers are cheating on us. Warranty is just split 50-50. Customer pays to here, we pay on the way back. So this is one of the cases where we will be losing money for no good reason. But there are other cases when we have to do warranty because something that we did failed, and customer will still pay for shipping to us, even though technically it may have been our mistake, our failure, or something, repair that we did failed for whatever reason, maybe ours, maybe another. In this case, nothing like that. Still, we will pay. But this way we do avoid all those weak, tricky, dangerous situations where you can start suspecting, oh, but that's not my fault. Yeah, but you have to pay me, but etc., etc., etc. So that's it. I hope it helps the customer and hopes it helps others who are watching this. Best of luck with your repairs. And in case anybody says that I sound like Kermit, I already know it. Have a good day.